Alright, so we're doing Champions League and all that. These are the 32 clubs that have not qualified for the tournament through the 28 other tournaments. There have been a few changes. It had the default version had Borussia Dortmund in it, but Dortmund won the German thing, so they got replaced by Gütersloh. Inter was for Italy. They got replaced by Sassuolo. Ajax was in it, but replaced by NEC, the Dutch second place team. Porto was number one, but they're replaced by Santa Clara, who took second for Portugal. Shamrock Rovers for Ireland, they were replaced by Dundalk. Well, that's what's supposed to be. Yeah, because the original one was Dundalk. Sorry about that. Where's Dundalk? Didn't give me Dundalk this time. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's for Ireland. Oh, it's Ireland. My apologies. Like Dundalk. That was the first one. Oh, that's Ireland, right? Sorry. The Dundalk. Shamrock Rovers was in that one. Celtic didn't get there. Real Sociedad. Besiktas replaced by Galatasaray. So you see, and of course I'm Man U. So whoever wins the Champions League gets to get that spot. So Man U's with a group of Villarreal, Bergamo, and Young Boys. Man U's first game is a 4-1 win, so Man U looks good. Being Villarreal. Spanish champions for Real Sociedad as well. So Man U and Bergamo. Who will take control of this conference? It will be Man U 2-0 over Bergamo from Italia. Well, that was the default. Now they play Young Boys. And they beat Young Boys in Switzerland 2-0. So Man U looking pretty good to go to the round of 16. They're 5 points up on Bergamo. And it is a 3-1 win for Man U. They're looking pretty solid to make the Sweet 16. I call it. Villarreal 7 points up with, yeah, so Man U can't be taken out no matter what they do. And they crushed Villarreal in the fine powder 3-0. And now they face Bergamo. Well, Bergamo is worried because Villarreal plays Young Boys, and that's for second place. Let's see what Man U does. Man U ties them. Was that enough for Bergamo to get to the Sweet 16? Or did Villarreal get second place? Let's look at the standings, aka the group stage. Group A, Saint-Germain and Leipzig were top two. Man City, can't believe it. They were 2-2-2. Club Brugge didn't make it through. Group B, Atletico and Liverpool, with AC Milan and Santa Clara not doing anything. At least Santa Clara won a game. Group C sees Sporting and Günfer Firth, the German team, not Galatasaray or NEC, who were late replacements. So Firth getting that thing, they could ruin things. Sporting. Group D, Sassuolo and Real Madrid, big one, with St. Mirren and Shakhtar not even close. With Sassuolo, wow. Group E, Bayern Munich and Barca over Benfica and Kiev. Group F, Man U's with Villarreal. They beat Young Boys, so Bergamo didn't get it. Group G, Sevilla and Wolfsburg are in. Salzburg and Lille got nothing. And Group H, Piemont and Chelsea were in with Melma and Deldok not doing anything. So Man U faces Günther from Germany. 2 legs, right? Yep. First leg is a shocking 1-0 win by Sagan. So Günther, who are in because the German champions were Dortmund. So Günther with a big goal. Man U's got to do something at Old Trafford or else they're out. And they are in 3-1 Rashford. So Firth is out. I feel bad for the team. Bayern Munich wins on penalties, taking down Liverpool. Now the good news for Liverpool is that, yeah, they took second in England, but their spot won't be the second chance tournament. They will still get another chance. They'll have to be in that little pool. Man U took down Firth. Piemont took down Villarreal. Wolfsburg sent Sporting flying. Leipzig beats Sevilla. That's a big win. Sassuolo shocks Barcelona and throws them out. Chelsea on penalties took down Atletico, and Paris Saint-Germain took down Real. Wow. So Barca and Real Madrid don't have a second chance. Man U faces the Italian stars Piemonte. The quarterfinals and lose 2-0. Valhovic. Piemont might actually win this thing. Man U's got to go to Italy now, to Waldstadion. And they will win 3-0. Sancho, wow. That's a crucial quarterfinal win. Leipzig sends Paris Saint-Germain flying, winning 5-3. Man U there. Wolfsburg took down Sassuolo, and Chelsea on penalties took down Bayern. So that's a big win. Man U will face Leipzig, the German stars. So Red Bull. And they will beat them 2-1 on a goal by Bruno Fernandes. So Leipzig not too happy with their performance. Let's see what they do at RB Arena. And 2-2 tie. Leipzig cannot score that goal. So Man U's in the final against Chelsea. So Man U or Chelsea will qualify for the tournament automatically. That's spot 29. Now Liverpool will get a second chance. Yeah, so Liverpool will get a second chance. Who wins this one? It will be Chelsea. Chelsea 1-0. So Chelsea wins the Champions League thing, so they will move on. And Man U took second. So they actually will have a chance, right? Yep. So Chelsea gets their spot in that 32-team tournament. And then we'll have to find out through the draw what type of draw Man U gets. Well, they'll be with Liverpool in a sense. So Chelsea wins the Champions League. Can you believe it? Chelsea? Okay. Now we go to CONMEBOL Libertadores. Okay, so let's see. Brazil cannot have Grêmio. Is Grêmio in? No, they're not. So Grêmio is not in. Okay. Ecuador didn't have a tournament. Venezuela didn't have a domestic thing. Bolivia didn't have a thing. Bolivia, Venezuela, Paraguay didn't have a league thing. Brazil did, but that's not in. Uruguay didn't have a thing. Argentina did, but that's Argentinos Juniors. And they're not in. Bragantino from Brazil. Estudios, Bragantino. America, Tolima for Colombia. Colombia didn't have a thing. Ecuador, Brazil. Brazil, Chile. Nope. Peru, no. Argentina, but not them. Paraguay, no. Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, River Plate, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina. So, okay, so I'll go with Boca Juniors. So I'm going to take Boca Juniors. We'll get a chance. We'll see what happens here. they'll play Cali, Deportivo Cali, first game. And it will be a crushing win over Cali, 5-1. I'm moving up to Cali. Now they'll play Always Ready. And they win 3-2. It was close. Always Ready almost beat them. Now they'll play Corinthians. And beat them 2-0. That's a big win over them. Boca versus Always Ready. They're 3-0. Always Ready wasn't really ready. They're 0-3. And 3-0-4. Boca crushing them. The fine powder. And then you got Boca versus Corinthians. They could ruin Corinthians' chances. And big win for Corinthians to probably sneak themselves into the next stage. Boca will play Cali. Cali will need a win. Always Ready. Well, Always Ready beat Corinthians. Deportivo Cali has to win, or else Corinthians will get that second spot. See what Boca can do. Boca will say, no way, Cali, you're not getting up. So Boca helps Corinthians get to the round of 16. So Boca will now face Talleres in the round of 16. First leg is a 2-1 win for Boca. Benedetto doing his job. And Boca lost on penalties to Talleres. Wow. So they're out. Flamenco beat Tachera. Deportes Tolima. Nacional beat Fortaleza on penalties. River Plate beat Velez on penalties. Palmeiras beat Penarol, and Corinthians beat Cerro Porteño. So I think it'll be Nacional. Yeah, they won't let us know about the quarterfinals, who won and all that. That's kind of stupid, don't you think? So, well, Atlético Mineiro scored 6 goals in the round of 16 match. So Atlético Mineiro from Brazil will be going to the tournaments. And who would take second? Aggregate 3-3-4. Talleres won on penalties. Nacional 3-3-4. Corinthians. So Corinthians will get a second chance. Corinthians will get a second chance. Atlético Mineiro won the tournament for Brazil, but then Corinthians will get another chance. So that's what we'll do. Alright. We'll set up a 32-team tournament or a 30-team tournament. Can we do that? And if we do that, we can't do a 16-team tournament. We can't do a league more than 2014. Shit. Because I have 30 runners up. Guess we could do like a 32-team knockout thing. I'll select them. So subs on the bench. Cup. Fixtures for 2 legs. Yep. Final stadium. Guess they won't give us. Stop. Okay, so I'll fill the 32 teams in, and then we'll do a knockout thing and see who gets in. So anyway, I'm going to do